Crushing the beats. 4.1 in Ocean County. The Jersey Shore's hit music channel. Connecting West Coast, East Coast, and everywhere in between. Our pop culture party is on. Are you guys ready for a party? Welcome to Pop Night.
We are barreling through October. Hope you're getting ready for Halloween. Got your costume ready for like me. You're like waiting for that pumpkin for the very last second, and then you're going to finally get lots of them together in a Halloween costume. Going to this hour right about dating apps, sharing photos of your matches, and you can smell like a bakery.
Little bridge over here. Look at the fucking moon. I've been staring at the moon. Well, I've been paying attention to everything, like nature around me, a lot more ever since whatever happened. But fucking, just know that you're a bitch. And that shit is not gonna change until you change it. Honestly. And when I mean a bitch, I mean like your ego. Like, in order to try to level yourself up, you have to break yourself down. In like every sense of the word, though, you have to break yourself down. Zuzu boo boo. Then once you start to get into that type of nature, things will start to make more sense. But if you like not ready, like if you got that wall, whatever, like how some like the monks and I mean the high priest and like the people that you see are like all high and mighty for most time, or not even most time. I'm lying. No, I'm lying. Like whenever if you see it or whatever, it's how or to try to get into like enlightenment or feeling like that nigga and all that, whatever you want to call it, being a real man growing up. You gotta lose everything. Not in a physical, well, that's gonna happen already. That's gonna happen to you in this life many times in different ways. But you know what I mean? As long as you taking those as experiences and your losses as lessons, it's not a funny thing. It's real. Like it's not like, oh, corny. See, that's when that happens. When those little triggers are happening, you gotta really watch that out, because that's like your left brain. You still stuck on your left. You gotta hear more to your right. So you'll go back. That's your left side. Oh, that's your corny. Yeah, that's on your. That's your brain playing you the fuck out, basically. And you don't want to keep always doing. You gotta stop doing it. Another thing, it sounds funny, but when you just say you forget something, so, oh, fuck, in your head, I'm fucking dumbass, or you say it out loud, I'm fucking stupid. That you must stop doing that. That's another thing. Words, especially the things inside of like in your head, calm down. The things that inside of you, like your body, your energy, you saying things like that is blasphemy. Honestly. Even if you was the most forgetful person, nah, you're not supposed to be sitting there and be letting yourself belittle yourself like that. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it sounds funny, but people will call us people's names like bitch and fucking loser and this and that. But in your head, that's just happening a lot. You know what I mean? And if it's not, then that's also like probably even worse, especially if you're fucking up. That means you're just oblivious. You don't understand. You're just like, you're lost in the program heavy. Same shit with like the fashion and the jewelry. Like, yeah, that's cool, but like how your mom or somebody would say, you know, the card it's not the car that makes the person, it's the person that makes the car. You gotta understand that shit. If you're not doing that and understanding it, yeah, then you're gonna be fucked. What it is, it's like if life tries to, or your brain tries to make you pick a side or choose a team. Like if it's football or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? New York Giants and, you know, I'm hip hop and I did. Nah, see, the thing is that so then what's happening is the game is no game. The game is the game. Meaning it'll be like Sims or fucking, I don't even know, like it would be like what was the game? What's the game? I mean, the only thing I can think of is like Eve for some reason, Eve Online. Basically like video games, but this game, it's just a blank All right, I got you. If you was gonna try to make the best game, how would it be? It would be a blank screen where you could do anything. That would be the best game to have, where you can do anything. There wouldn't be a start. It would be a blank. It would be nothing. But you could do anything and everything in that game. You know what I mean? Virtually. And then that's how that would be the best game, right? Or you're gonna make some type of rules where you can. I mean, once you say you can't, you don't fucked up. Because then somebody else is gonna make that game where you can do that, whatever it is. It could be picking flowers or just the existence of honeybees. No, that ass. So this is the game, the best game, you know what I mean, that you could basically make. And that's not a coincidence either. Like if you would think of it, really sit there and think of it. You know what I mean? If you're not asking yourself real questions and try to like actually build on it, look for answers, talk to people and stuff like that about it, then you're not even close to where, you know what I mean? Like when I was young, I was just interested in like science and math. I'll never forget this stuff about inventions, like a commercial about, you know, inventing things or whatever you want to call it. There was like this blue this green comb that was like see-through in the commercial. And you know, just like trying to make people understand or whatever you want to call it, that you know, you can invent things too. Like I've always thought about Albert Einstein, and it would bug me out because I'd be like what did he do? What did he read to get him to get to that point where he found out that MC squared? Anybody too, like, you know what I mean, or anything. Inventions are a little different, but those are very were very crucial to me because they're like, you know, if you're gonna how do I explain it? Well, it's all together, right? But let's say like the flashlight, or I mean the see now electricity is different. I guess it depends on which invention it is, but basically what I'm trying to tell you is like to think about words, an alphabet, you know, all of it really, even religion to everything. Like, how does somebody out of nowhere basically start to manifest the idea and then it actually come into play? That shit would always bug me. Like, not bugging me out. It's like, how do you? It's like, because fuck if you're stupid or not. See, that's a stupid question, bro. Because stupid or not is just like stupid. That's so stupid. Because stupid is stupid. There's two things. Or three things. Well, there's really only two. Well, there's three. There's really only two for people. You're either handicapped, like literally, you know, dyslexic, like something that's actually other than you just saying I'm stupid and believing in it. Nah, it's not that you didn't go to school or somebody's got the better. No, bro. And yeah, all right. And then then
right to Northeast Central Avenue.
That's we're talking about understanding. Period. Period. Nah. You're not gonna be able to just. You could go to school. You should go to school. You want to learn everything. See, like Alan Watts, you got to start talking. All right, what you see is what you. I mean, who you are is who you be with is what you are. What you eat is what. All of that shit is very true. Meaning, if you like feel or like something's like telling you to get to like a certain place, or you see certain symbols or certain repetition or just anything, or you got a certain belief in, or you want to switch something up, something is kind of like telling you or whispering to you in a good way, in a good light. Try to that's what happened to me. You know what I mean? And hold on. And that, cause like what it is, this is what it is. It's either you're like,
turn right on Sumner Avenue.
you understand, but you stop. You know what I mean? You got the 1 + 2, but they told you ABC, 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Cool. So now that you know that you could understand
Turn right
that
on Barnegat Avenue.
whack
Then
shit,
turn
basically, because it's not amplified into you. You can't see it. You see it as math. You go to school. No, bro. Math is the understanding. Math? See, this is the thing. See, now this is where you get it. See, now listen. This is what's tricky. I could make. I'm not trying to. Listen, I'll explain this.
Turn right on Sumner Avenue.
You can make math any way. Math is just a set. How I explain it? So math, as we know it, measurements, things to better accuracy, so we could be more accurate with our senses. Check it out. At the end of the day, right? It's all coming from the brain. No matter what you say, believe, and feel, and know, or whatever, your brain is a filter. If your shit don't turn on, the movie ain't going. No credits, no nothing. So with these movies, it comes with 5 senses. You know what the 5 senses are, right? So what's going on is your senses is not being used in the right process. You know you got them because you're using them, but you don't. It doesn't click for you. Like science is not science for you. Math is not math for you. You know what's 1 + 1. That's the dumbest shit. Yo, somebody asks you what's 1 + 1. You just smack the teacher, because she's asking you, did you wake up and put your clothes on, and did you open the door, and did you know how to close the door? You know that shit. That's not math. That's not a question. I mean, and that's not a question. Once you understand 1 and 1, not 1 + 1. What's 1 and 1? And 1 and 1 always needs and should to be for the better of you. That doesn't mean to be selfish. The way to win in life is to give, is to think about others. The way to feel love, to be divine, to feel good, is to share. You have to share. I know it sounds corny. You sound demonic. You keep going. You're a devil. Anything inclusive is hiding inside, in the dark. It's wrong, bad, can't show itself in the light. So, in any way, shape, or form, that holds and that's true. That's in a nutshell how I be. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how I see this shit. You gotta understand, like, math, right? Math is something like this. Because of the dynamics and the dimensions and the way that you are, we're going to put it around a certain length that makes sense, of course, for us, for it, right? So you're not going to sit there and start off with, let's say, inches or centimeters being a mile, half of a town, half of the lake, right? You wouldn't do that. So what's going on, this is how you do it. Look, I'm going to tell you how you do it. It goes from, listen to me. If you think, listen to this, if you think I'm a person to be playing around. To understand any situation that you're going in as fast as you can. In many other ways, basically everything, you go from 0, from left, and somehow in our mind, we can go all the way right instantly, pow, to right. Now listen, in the middle, just like the triangle, is gonna be the perfect spot, basically. Once we hit the right and left and we know what we're doing, it's gonna tie it all itself in 100%. So watch, check it out. You'll say, excuse me. All right, we were talking about math and the degrees of senses and how does the mind create math, understand it, and it be really true? Not these words or something that somebody told you and then you repeated it. You know what I mean? I know you know one, you see that and that. No. But how does it all work? Like, how is it connected like that? Why is it connected? How does it form itself into the way it does? Well, to try to put it in one example, and you can put this in anything, you'll go from 0, you'll put 0 and 100 at the end, right? Now 0 is going to be X, 100 is going to be Y, Z is going to be where we're trying to get at. All right, boom, check this out. Let's say there's a lake. You'll go from the 0 side of the lake, from whatever side of you can't go no more. Boom, that's 0. You go to the other side of the whole lake. Forget where we skip. We're not using inches, miles, whatever form of any language. I'm using English, but we're not using it like that. So, boom, boom. And now once you got that actual length of that, because the mind is just working, it wants to understand, you can literally cut it in half and see exactly what half of whatever that is. And then from there, you're just playing with symbols. So you can put a scratch on the left, put 2 scratches on the right, and then that's a boom. So then the half will be a scratch and a half. That'll be half. So now I just did scratches to understand basically whatever length that would be. It's not funny. That's exactly. And then if you really want to get into it, because we know the 0 to 100%, we could even start doing 1/1/4, 1/3/4. We know that would be more to the right, more to the left. Half a slash. A dot. You know what I mean? And then that sense of understanding, you start to see colors for we start to see it, man. You start to see. I never knew that there was even people when this shit never. Sadi Guru happened to him on, I think, 26. It happened to me at 36. And it's so fucking amazing and crazy because, it feels like I'd be lying, but it's just like he said, my mind exploded, enlightenment, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And bro, to hear people say the exact same shit, the exact same shit, is fucking mind-boggling, beyond itself, bro. One thing, man, keep trying to believe. Go back to the kid thing. I mean, that sounds stupid, bro, but it wasn't cell phones when I was even born, bro. And now, bro, tomorrow you're gonna be able to do the impossible. So believe in everything and much more than the good, bro. Stay in the positive and divine and love. That's the only way you're gonna be able to. That way that I get to it. But I'm about to get up out of here for a little bit. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you keep having your best time.